The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Tommy Joseph? He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Brent Suter will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Striding into the box, Pete James. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Popped high in the air. Moustakas moving to his left. 1 away. Now in the box, Ben Salgado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 19, Tommy Joseph.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Suter, a 6'5" left-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Orlando Arcia is doing. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Vince Velasquez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
Stepping up now, Ken
Leading off for the Brewers.
He'll lead things off. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The next 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Another full count offering on its way. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Number 56 waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in, number 56. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. The 1-1 home. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this ought to play a couple as this falls down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
third baseman Mike Moustakas now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth. Center
Coming to the
fielder.
plate now, Brett Phillips. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more. As a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite
Batting
knocks.
seventh.
2
Third
outs,
baseman.
man on third.
Jarrett.
And you're able to upset
Adrian.
that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. And so with two away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Now to the plate, Tommy Joseph. First time up, he went down looking.
First baseman, number 19, Tommy Joseph.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Ran in.
Into the box now, Jeremy Brannon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman, Byron.
Striding in, Byron Bond. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-2. Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Now at the plate, Brett Phillips. He
Leading off for
came
the
through
Brewers,
with an
here's the
RBI
ball.
single in his last
Center fielder,
at-bat.
Brett Phillips.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Dietrich.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Derek Dietrich. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Digging in and looking for more, number 56. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Lake is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Ken Moses, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On, he pops it up. Bond has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping up to the plate, J.P. Crawford. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Brannon. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Santana has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Last chance here, and stepping in, Andrew Knapp. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.